Hey YouTube, this is Farmall 51 here. Alright, here's the 1949 Farmall C, or CTA. You can see it's got the... No, it's not a TA tractor. That's just for looks. That's just a... But you want to see the people at shows that look at it and think, you know, wonder how in the world did you put a TA in a Farmall C, which is... It's always fun to watch people look at it. But anyway, this tractor here, we've pulled with it a couple times, and we knew we were going to have to cut tires eventually. So what we did was we started out with a hot knife. We tried that, and you know, we really didn't know what we were doing. I'd never cut tires before, and I decided, well, you know, I'd try the hot knife, which, you know, when I look at it, you know, I think how, you know, dumb that was. I should have, you know, known that that hot knife was not going to work, you know, do it all on these bigger tires. So what we did was, you know, we tried the grinding wheel, which, you know, I really didn't think, you know, I got doing some research, and, you know, the grinding wheel did not work. So went and a friend of mine told me about Miller Tire, and they've got this neat little grinding wheel, and if you can see it, it'll focus here, it's got these little nubs, and this is on a 4.5 inch angle grinder. You can see the little teeth there. The thing is rough, really rough. This is the coarse version. They have a more of a medium version of this wheel. I decided I'd go with the coarse version to try it out, and it performed outstanding. I was tickled to death with it. In which these tires here, you know, I'm not no professional tire cutter, and I know they're, you know, they may be a little off, but for the most part, they're, you know, you can see that I did cut them down, so you can see there. But anyway, it took me about at least an hour per tire to do each tire. So it took, you know, right at 56 minutes or something, so you might as well say an hour per tire to do. And there was, as you can see, let's see, it's just like dust. I mean, the rubber, how it grinds the rubber into a powder. It did not smoke. It smoked a little bit, but not like you would think, rubber burning. But it did excellent. I was really I was got away with, you know, I didn't expect much out of it. You know, the wheel was about $80 some from Miller Tire. Like I said, they had some other versions. Wasn't too crazy about them because they looked more like a grinding wheel, and I think that those type of wheels may be made for fine tuning the tires, like on these tractor pullers where they have them cut all the way down to the you know, the bottom of the tire here. And you know, I really didn't want to cut these tires because they were spent enough on them. And like I say, these are, let's see, you know, just did take the back off of them, and they are lower than the front cleat, so they should dig. I hope I'm not done too much, cut them too deep, but like I say, I was thoroughly impressed with the way it performed the grinding wheel. So, and it is a special made wheel just for grinding tires. So if you're looking to grind some tires, if you got a tractor that needs some cleats, you know, addressed here, which, you know, if you look here, they're pretty much level. So, but you can tell when you look at this right here, it ought to dig pretty well this time. So we'll see how that goes. And, but yeah, so it's about $85 or $80 or something like that from Miller Tire. And I don't know the name of it. I'll see if I can get a part number for it if you would like to purchase that tire or anything. And I don't work for Miller. They're not paying me anything, but I'm glad I had a good friend of mine that pointed it out to me. But that's the Farmall C or CTA pulling tractor, the 1949C. And hopefully we'll get to pull with it here at the fairgrounds. We might try to go to a tractor pull up in Virginia or with Paw or Cat Paw. So we'll try to catch up with them sometime and pull with them. But anyway, thanks for watching. And that's the tire cutting on the Farmall 1949 Farmall C. And I do not have any video of it, but because at the time we had rubber flying everywhere. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.